Here's something that our aunts and aunties didn't tell us about love and relationships. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I see that women end up with heartbreak and rejection and disappointment in love and relationships. And it's because you never learned how to discern or pay attention to the season of life that the man was in that you were seeing. Hear me out. Just because he says he wants a wife, just because he takes you out, that does not mean that he's in a season to commit. And here's the thing, you keep paying the price for it, right? With disappointment, with rejection, that quiet fear of like, why am I not getting chosen? Because here's the truth, you keep taking his interest as readiness, and interest is not the same as capacity. And this is where we're missing it, right? And here there's many seasons that men can be in, but I'm going to give you two, and I'll do another video on the other two. One is building season. When you meet a man and he's growing his business, his career or income, his mind is on stability, not partnership. Now, here's the thing. He may like you. He may take you out, but you are not going to be his priority. The second season is the transition season. Now, he can be fresh out of a divorce, breaking up, a job loss, or a major move somehow. Life is shifting and he's rebuilding his confidence and his identity. He's just not available, right? Even if he's super sweet, he's just not going to be super available. Here's the third one. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. The healing season. He's emotionally tired, he's guarded, or has unresolved issues, right? Not a bad guy. He's a nice guy, just a man who has nothing to pour into you, right? And you become his comfort, not his commitment, because he doesn't have the capacity, right? And this last season is the immature season, right? He's not done becoming who he needs to be a husband, right? His discipline, his character, his values are not settled yet, right? And he'll talk future talk, right? But he cannot lead you anywhere. So here's the thing. The answer isn't for you to try to figure out him, right? The answer is for you to stand in your abundance within yourself. Let me explain. Because the thing of it is, when you're confident, not in him, but in the truth that love is already written for you, marriage is already going to happen for you, you are quickly able to discern his season and move accordingly without having to look for red flags. Because it could be a red flag, but it's not really a red flag. It's just a season of life he's in. He just doesn't have the capacity, right? And respectfully, right? I know you're thinking, but Marlena, how do I know it's really going to happen? How do I know love is really going to happen? How can I stand in my abundance of knowing if I haven't been chosen in all this time, right? And here's the thing, I'm going to say this very respectfully. You don't get the luxury of knowing the outcome until you start preparing for the promise, right? You're not going to feel confident that it's possible if you're just standing in the past or standing on the other side of the bridge trying to see if love is possible. You actually got to start preparing and making moves. So here's the thing. If you're in the season of your life where you know you have something to offer as a wife, but you don't know how to get yourself there, you don't know the steps, and you don't want to waste time another year choosing men who don't even have the capacity to be in your life, then I want you to apply for my Future Wife Elite Mentorship. Inside of this mentorship, we don't just date men. I show you how to date your future husband. I show you how to prepare for marriage to the right person. I show you how to meet men in the season you're in, so men are steady, intentional, and ready to build. All you have to do is DM me, wifey, to apply. All right.